So there are elements that look different about him. But he looks different as well because I think when the original DmC came out, it was just all about being cool. Times have moved on, and the stuff that was cool back then isn't cool anymore.
Needs an update.
Yeah.
And we drew a lot of inspiration from kind of Western rebellion, so Jack Kerouac, the Sex Pistols in particular. Jack Kerouac, the Sex Pistols in particular.
Times have moved on, and the stuff that was cool back then isn't cool anymore.
Jack Kerouac, the Sex Pistols in particular.
And the stuff that was cool back then isn't cool anymore.
And we went to Universal Studios and Knott's Berry Farm. They have a really good chicken there. And then we went to Disneyland. And I was super cool and rocked a fanny pack. There are pictures to prove it. Of course you did. It was great. I was a really stylish child. With my 90s oversized t-shirt and, like, khaki shorts. His arms are really long. Yeah. Is that just me? It's, like, disproportionate.
If his head wasn't so, like, stumpy.
Yeah, it's like it's little. And his shoulders are really broad. Compared to, like, his waist. Maybe it's the coat.
His hand size
is big
too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is their attempt to try and make social commentary.
Ah.
Look at his fucking character design. He's just in a suit. Like a regular ass suit.
I know, right? At least give him something like snazzy.
Memorable. He's the main villain.
Right.
Who are you talking to?
Himself. He's like, I'll do it. I'll get him. No, they just have, like, telepathy. They can talk to each other. But they have to say it out loud. Yeah. Like, they can't just, like, mentally say it. They have to actually speak the words.
It's for the audience.
Was that, like, one of those commercials? Going to the grocery store, $16. Having to pay my parking ticket, $105. Getting to come home to my family, priceless.
Like, why would that, like, there's such a, look how mad he is over, like, petulant third grade insults. Like, was that really supposed to make him angry?
That's gonna get him angry. I could see him, like, being upset and being like, wow, what a tool.
But, like, look how mad he is.
Right?
Over nothing.
Well,
now
they're all 3 years
touching
old.
His boobs. Yeah, they're all 3 years old.
I love ya, honey. I love ya.
Not my nips. Dante's one weakness is his nips. Tra-la-la-la-la.
Extreme purple nurple.
Yeah.
I've got my sword.
Any day, Virgil.
Right? Anytime you want to. Oh, he's like Oompa Loompa orange.
Because he's blue. And then the red. So you just kind of poked it.
I did it!
It's odd.
The Hellgate. He stabbed it with his sword. Well, he didn't do anything. You're stabbing him.
That was a lame stab. Why do they cut on such weird moments of well, in general, but like especially the violence? It's like, why are you cutting away on the
gross. We have to
worst
follow
possible
his
time?
spit.
Very necessary.
Right.
They didn't last long enough for us to really, like, feel satisfied.
No.
It was a little too quick.
It's really fast. Like, he's the main bad guy. I really expected a little more. He's what we have been fighting against this entire time.
Well, even if that was all you were going to use to kill somebody with, like, it was over. Like, they cut that in the way that a crony would get killed.
Uh-huh.
Like the
Like,
butler
alright,
guy
moving
that he uppercutted.
Yeah.
Remember that? Wham, 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 wham. What is that guy doing?
Go, go, Power Rangers!
I guess we're just never gonna get a second Power Ranger movie.
I know,
We
it
talked about
makes
this
me
on the mic
sad.
before. At the beginning of quarantine, like almost a year ago. That is a stupid looking face.
Yeah.
And like, I guess it's just come full circle where we just talk about it forever. It's just gonna be the running joke that we'll never get.
Just never to get another
Another
Power
Power
Ranger
Rangers.
movie. I really wanted one because I was like, I'm ready to see them as Power Rangers now because we barely
set
got
it
to
up
see
pretty
it.
well.
Yeah, there was like, get to know the characters. This is how they become Rangers, and then the next movie is them perfecting being Rangers.
Yeah.
I want my Power Rangers.
Right.
I liked the Power Rangers movie. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Minus the car crash.
Yeah.
And not that the car crash was bad.
You just don't.
I'm
like
triggered.
that.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's alright.
I just like always turn away. I'm like, it's fine. Cover my
Well,
eyes.
in movies, it's hard because one of Hollywood movies' favorite things to do is for car crashes to be really sudden.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to get ready sometimes.
Yeah, they come like the worst one. Oh, I had like a full-on panic attack. Was oh my gosh, it's Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. Adaptation.
Oh, I never saw it.
It's a really great movie. Like, there's reasons why it like won awards and shit. Like, it's a good movie. It's a really good movie, but there is this car crash in it. I was devastated. I was like, oh my god, I can't. We had to pause the movie. I was like, I'm like sobbing and can't breathe. And I think it was because it kind of came out of nowhere. There was no prep at all that could have been had, and it was super intense.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
No.
Like, I know Mundus is back and he's
he's doing
bad,
the thing.
But like, what is happening to the world that we're in right now?
Know.
It
It's
kind
like
of
he's
looks
like, you know, at the end of the Mummy when it's like that big spiral hole and it sucks everything in. It's like that, but his chest.
No.
It's the second one.
Oh, yeah. When the forest or whatever. Is
Yeah.
being sucked. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's that, but the hole's in his chest.
You know what it actually kind of reminds me of is Spider-Verse. When all hell has broken loose and the multiverse device is just like, and everything
Implodes.
around is fucked.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like reality is thrown out the window.
Oh, that movie is so good.
It is really good. And there was an explanation for like why buses are just flying
Yeah.
around and why buildings don't have a ground. This I'm not
Totally sure.
totally sure what's happening.
I love it.
Virgil runs like a chump.
When is that movie coming out?
Which one?
The second one?
Oh, hell if I know. I think they said like 23.
So far away.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's happening, but I'm really sad that
I'm
it's
sure
not
they have to
sooner.
take some precautions.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's fine.
I'm a bigger fan lately of like, take your time. Delay
At least
it if
we're
you
getting
need to. Yeah, exactly. At least we're getting it.
'Cause that movie was the bomb.
Yeah, it was great.
Miles is an awesome Spider-Man.
There he is. Oh no, he's gonna touch your boom boom kitty.
Also, Spider-Gwen is really cool.
He is, yeah. Yeah.
She's great.
Touched his nips. I will touch everyone's nips. Okay. And now, like, it's just a completely open field.
He looks like the troll from Lord of the Rings.
He kind of
the
does,
face.
Why is the camera aiming me this way?
I don't know.
Is there something I'm supposed to be seeing other than this? Oh. That was really hard to see.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a pattern yet?
And when he hits the thing, hit his thing.
Yep, okay, we hit him a little bit.
He gets mad, he moves, he hits again. And then you gotta jump out of the way.
I feel like I dodged that, actually.
Oh.
Didn't dodge that one at all. Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
just
because it was
baby
blue,
doll.
I just assumed that... Okay, well, it's aiming me... Okay, why did it aim me the other way?
He wants you to go back and forth and back and forth
That's
and
exciting.
back and forth.
It's also, like, the same thing that we did with... Remember the big, like, worm thing?
Yep.
The slurm
Yep.
worm? Remember how she had us moving around, like, different areas? Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same thing.
That's just my baby dog. That's just my baby dog.
Hey, don't you start.
It's in my head.
Okay, thank you. God damn it. God damn it! God, are you fucking serious? Stop. Oh, but that was close enough that it would reach.
Sure.
Of course. Makes perfect sense. Stop aiming the camera away from where I need to go. And it's just the same goddamn thing again. Like, I'm just doing the same fucking pattern in a different place.
Ooh.
Oops. Jumped a little too far. One more.
Ow, it hurt.
My hand hurts.
My fingy!
Ow, my fingy! It's swollen!
It's swollen!
Are you a baby bird? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
And
she's
Virgil are making
great.
out in the thing.
Rawr, rawr.
See, it's big and it's scary. So it's the boss. It has to be big and scary.
So when he has no arms, is he just gonna blow fire at you?
I guess, yeah. I was wondering that too.
And then you're gonna have to hit the middle of him, I assume. The big red
I'll probably
in the
grapple
middle.
to him.
Ooh.
Okay, that's horseshit. I definitely jumped out of the way of that. My fucking god. What is close enough and what isn't in this game?
It doesn't know.
I need a
It's
definite.
confused.
I need a definite answer here. Oh, but the combat's great. Yeah. So is wiping your ass with a box cutter, I guess.
No.
It's the same
Now.
experience.
Look at her. She's so bored.
She's so content. Like, just.
That's where I go.
Yeah. I give up. One more. There we go. It's very, like, bargain bin, bottom of the barrel, like, hey, what do you do with a video game boss? You find a pattern, you hit them in their weak spot, and then you just do that till they die.
Yep. The end.
The end. And it's always big telegraphed shit, too. It's not like... Ooh. It can't be anything mildly creative. I missed that completely. Well, you weren't wrong.
Oh, it's his mouth instead.
Yeah, it's his mouth. He roars at you.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
Roar, roar, roar. You know what he kind of looks like? He kind of reminds me of the... Oh, they're making out. That looks terrible. Like,
I don't
why
even
does
know.
Virgil
Did he
kick-
cut him in half?
Yeah,
What
like,
happened?
maybe. I mean, he hit him. Why does this look terrible? It's running poorly. Pre-explosion, you know what he kind of looked like? He kind of reminded me of the lava titan from Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how he's like oozing blobules out everywhere? So that was it. That was the final boss of Devil May Cry, DmC Devil May Cry. You just do the same shit over and over again.
Perfect.
For, what was that, like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish, 35.
Yep. Dante and Virgil are friends. And Kat is... Oh, right. Kat.
Is she in the hospital? Where did she
I
go?
don't know.
I forget now.
They went to...
They rescued her.
They rescued her, and, like, she wasn't around... Like, she's... They were doing the Ocean's 11 thing.
Where, like, they did the drawing and she got them into the building.
So she probably wasn't even there.
No. But she's somewhere, so this is still a problem.
Yeah, she's got to be hiding somewhere. Hope she's okay. You guys didn't know about what level of destruction you'd be working with. Oh, this is the fucking worst. From my bro in Russia.
Everyone is a
right,
bro.
because people will be taking to social media.
Instantly. I mean, people definitely would. But, like, after the whole build...
We
like,
have awoken. God. It's very, like...
That's it?
That's it.
That's what they end on?
That's what they end on. That's it. That's what all that was leading to. The whole parallel universe thing. The fact that demons are hiding in
To a bad
secret.
version of We're Woke?
Yep. We're woke now. That's it. 19 missions of the game was leading up to that.
I don't even know what
Awesome.
to say.
Fucking awesome. Like...
I was so disappointed.
I
mean, like, the whole game is not good, but, like...
You'd think it would be building to a point.
Or at least, like, a better... Any sort of better ending. I mean, like... I have nothing against social commentary. Like,
That's not commentary,
no,
though.
that's just... If all of our town exploded in a fiery burst and we saw random weird cat creatures and like dead zombie demon things, like, personally, I probably would not, my first instinct would not to be to take a picture of
Yeah,
it.
no kidding. Like, no one is running around on their phones and taking pictures of this shit.
That would be like being up close to Godzilla and just filming him for the gram.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, maybe just when the game came out, sure, maybe it was like, oh yeah, people would immediately just all wake up or quote unquote whatever. But now I'm like, no, there would be fucking assholes saying that it's fake.
It's a scam.
And saying it's a scam and saying that it's all just a conspiracy. It's all just to make, it's another method of control.
The government wants to control us. Don't look. That it was all fake. It was somebody in a cat suit.
Yep. Like, when the game was made, it would be like, yeah, sure. Like, if we ever exposed it in reality, there'd be no denying. I'm like, yeah, well, here I am in 2021 where things are exposed hardcore and people are still telling me that I'm
not real. It's
I'm
not
the
real.
idiot.
Yeah.
So that
no.
a lot of things in this game did not age well. It really sucks that the final story beat is one of the worst things that didn't age well.
Well, and it's like, I'm all for, like, because, you know, they have all the little things flash of, you know, like, corporate America and, you know, like,
yeah, I know.
eat this and die.
I
And,
know. Yeah, I get it.
Like, I understand. I'm not opposed to that idea
But
of, of exposing corporations for being the terrible things that they are.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that idea, but then the final commentary is based off of, look at all the people on their phones.
Yeah, I guess.
And we've all awakened to what? To what? To what?
To what? What's being done?
What was what's happening now that they beat the demons? And none of them knew. Like, none of the regular people knew what those demons or anything was, so how could they be awakened?
Like, what are you waking up to? What are you gonna do after this?
Like, did that, like, somehow, did something flash on the news where you now know that the main corporation that was running everything in your town was actually a group of demons? And if so, that really feels more like a Buffy the Vampire plotline than anything else.
Plus, I know that you fuckers, at least 1 out of 10 of you assholes listening to this still eat at Chick-fil-A knowing full well what that corporation does.
Yeah.
So even with the whole, like, oh my god, demons run everything, I know some of you assholes would still just be like, yeah, well, give me my soda. Yeah. You wouldn't even care.
But then it's like, is that what they awoke to? That they've become woke to that
never
fact
gonna find
that
out.
Like corporations are demons?
And that there's demons running around? You're never gonna find out.
And like, here's the thing. I was like,
you'll never know.
The metaphor that they're making doesn't make any sense because they were actual demons. It wasn't like a metaphor. I mean, like, I get that they're trying to make it a metaphor that corporations are, underhanded, demon-like spawn.
Yeah.
But when the game actually has them as demons, literal demons, the metaphor is lost when people say, I'm woke, because, like, well, of course demons are gonna be bad. They're actual demons.
Of course demons are bad.
Like, what did we expect from the actual demons? Now, if they would have... I don't even know. I don't know how to make that better.
The corporations should have been being run by humans.
Humans being...
that wanted to be demons so bad.
Yeah, or like...
occultists
thought
that
them
so
to be
badly,
like godlike.
Yeah, like the villain in Halloween 3, I'm just going to spoil this for you because we're never going to watch it. He believes so badly in old school Halloween that he has prepared he's prepared a toy company to make masks for children. And he gives them out. And when you wear the mask and he broadcasts a signal, it kills kids.
Oh.
So he's like, hey kids, remember to wear your mask on Halloween night and don't miss the program. And he just commits mass genocide of kids all over the United States. Wow. And guess what? He wins. The movie ends with him winning.
Cool.
So that I'm kind of like, now see, that's what they should have done in this.
Yeah,
was have them be humans that are swayed, that are seduced, that are so into
power,
being demons.
You
can have real demons in there. That's fine.
Sure.
But have them be such bigwigs that they're like having sway over the weak-minded.
They're manipulating the humans. That would have made more sense, which would have made their metaphor work, which then would have made sense with the we are woke to corporations being greedy assholes.
It would also cast Dante and Virgil's whole like rebellion in a shade of gray. Because it would be like, you're not killing demons, you're killing people.
So and it's like an anti-hero.
And you're also killing all the people that work for these corporations. It'd be like, are we doing the right thing?
Is this okay?
Is this okay? And that would actually have been that would have been an actual commentary. That would have actually like sparked some interesting conversation. Yeah. But instead, it's just punch the demons.
Punch the demons. They're really bad.
Punch them and reveal their plan. What was Mundus afraid of when he ultimately when they fucked up the Hellgate? He goes, oh no, they're gonna take pictures of all my demon brethren and post it on fucking Facebook.
Oh god, we'll be exposed.
And guess what? We still have one more mission to go.